So when I was just thinking about the whole thing, I said, okay, I asked myself a question: what am I going to do, or what can I do to myself, or how can I build myself that I wouldn't even need this certificate to work?
Hello viewers, I welcome you to yet another episode of My Inspiration. I am your wonderful host, Kolidoye Shegun Jeremiah. We believe every hardworking, passionate and goal-driven professionals, both young and old, deserves to be celebrated and most importantly, serve as a source of inspiration to others. My Inspiration is here to give you that amazing platform. We want the world to hear your story. Don't forget to follow us on our various social media platforms.
Welcome on another episode of My Inspiration. I am here with another wonderful guest by the name Mr. Adegbile Victor. He is an entrepreneur in digital content creation. It's nice having you on the show once again.
Thanks for having me, please.
So let's go on a short break while we read the biography or the profile of Mr. Adegbile Victor.
Victor Adegbile is a passionate enthusiast in the realm of digital and tech posting. For more than 6 years of hands-on experience in this dynamic field, his extensive expert spans a wide range of areas encompassing social media marketing and management, online advertising, digital public relations, digital content creation, graphic design, website design, proficiency in building websites using WordPress and Elementor, facilitating training programs on digital content creation, exceptional leadership skills with a theme environment. Throughout his career, Victor has crafted and executed online marketing and PR strategies that have propelled numerous organizations and businesses towards their specific objectives, elevating them to the status of global brands. Driven by a fervent desire to empower young individuals, he established Graphic Design 101 Masterclass, a training center dedicated to equipping participants with the knowledge and skill to utilize top-tier softwares for creating digital content. To date, his initiative has successfully trained over 200 plus students.
And welcome back. It's nice having you on the show.
Thank you very much.
If I may ask, Mr. Victor, how has the journey in digital
Content
creation been?
Well, it has been, I would say it has been quite smooth. Not quite smooth though, because it comes with the hard work. Because in this digital space, you have to be good at what you do before you can have headway. Like I started with graphics design, and trust me, we have a lot of graphics designers out there, But now the question you have to ask yourself is, how can I stand out from all these graphics designers? And that gives you the question of, okay, what are the things I need to do to be able to stand out amongst all these numerous graphics designers out there? And that's when you have to now put the work. You have to work on yourself, take courses, and read a lot. It's something about graphics designers that you see. When it comes to reading, I don't think not all graphics designers are into that reading space. But for you to have headways in what you do, you have to imbibe that culture of reading. And it's not only in the graphic design space or probably in the digital marketing space. I believe for every other thing you need to do, every other career or field you want to embark on, you need to read. You need to read, and you keep practicing, keep developing your skills, and keep moving forward in your skills.
So you need to read, develop your skills, and you keep moving forward. So, Mr. Victor, if I may ask, how did the journey start?
Okay, I think the journey started when I was graduating university undergraduate days. I had issues with my results when I was about to do clearance. That was when I was told I had missing result of what I've done in 100 level, and I saw that I passed. So when I went to do the clearance, they told me I had missing. I was like, wow, missing result. Where am I going to start from? And trust me, it's something that will definitely affect your CGP. So I just had to tell myself, oh man, this thing is going to definitely affect my CGP, and if it's going to affect my CGP, what is the next option to do? So I even lost it. Let me just use the word. I lost it. I took my bag from school. I studied in Union. Took my bag, said I'm going home. Missing results, courses that I've checked in 100 level that I passed. I'm about to graduate, and you're telling me it is missing. Where will I start from? So you're not telling me I have to rewrite all those courses. So it was like about 5 or so. So I wrote letters for them to help me look for my scripts. I even had to go to one of the lecturer's office to go and look for the script myself. Imagine going to check your script that you've written 4 years ago. So I had to go there where it is needed. I had to go to the cupboard and go and check for script. I had to go and check for my. So it was really a mess. But I thank God I went through that phase, because I would say if I didn't go through that phase, I wouldn't know what I was capable of doing. So when I was just thinking about the whole thing, I said, okay, I asked myself a question: what am I going to do, or what can I do to myself, or how can I build myself that I wouldn't even need this certificate to work? So I had a little bit of graphics design skills. When you finish in secondary school, then you will go for computer training. Yes. So I learned CorelDRAW then. So I said, wait, this CorelDRAW of 18, let me even go and see how far. And I'm this person that right from time I knew I would do something with system. When I was very young, when we were very young, and I'm a strong believer. So when we read our Bibles and everything, so I already had that picture in my head. Anytime I'm praying or the likes, like what I'm going to do has to do with system. So when I was like, okay, graphics design is not bad to start with. So then when the MTN was still doing 25 naira for 500 MB in the night sub, so I'll load 25 naira, used to download as many tutorials as possible on YouTube in the night. In the day, I used to learn all the whole YouTube videos I've learned. So that's how I started graphics design. So when I did that for some weeks. I put in for a job interview in that same Oshogbo. The man just told me, the one was like, okay, what can you do? I said, I just brought my system. He said, what can you do? He didn't even ask for my credentials or my CV. I was like, wow, is this how it works? The man just said, okay, what can you do? I said, yes, I can do this. And he said, okay, show me. He gave me something to do that right there. I did it, and he said, okay, start working on Monday. I was like, just like that. So I was like, wow. So if this is how it is to get a job, wow, then I think this is a good thing for me to do. So since then, I keep improving on my craft, keep learning, take courses, go on YouTube, I was following top designers on Instagram, the likes of Toby Alabi, the likes of Chris Do, and following YouTube and the likes like that. So that was how I developed my graphics design skills. So we did graphic design. We saw that graphic design, okay, what can we do next? Then we moved to video editing. So it's even one of my clients that made me move to video editing. Then after I did some projects for him, and he was like, he's looking for a video editor to help him do some projects. I was like, man, this is money on the table. I was like, wow, this is money on the table.
You can't let this
slide. No. No. You can't let this money slide. So I told him, I said, okay, I just asked him, what's the project all about? He said, okay, he explained the project. I was like, I can do it. He was like, you didn't tell me that you do video editing. I said, no problem. The thing you need is to see the work, Abi. If the what you need is to see the work, I can do it. He was like, okay, that's fine. So he gave me the project. My brother, that was the longest weekend of my life. So what I did was, I knew, like, since I do graphics design, and I'm working with quite a number of creators like that, even those that are in the video editing space. So I was like, okay, I still know some little things. So what I just need to do was to go on YouTube and just immerse myself in a lot of tutorials. I immerse myself in, I can say within that week, I can say I consumed like 50 videos, watching back to back. So after I just did the project and I submitted. It was like, wow, and I got my money. I was like, this is good. This is good. So that was how we started. And from video editing, we moved to website design. So website design too was through a client that needed a website. So most of all these things is like me now, as more of the entrepreneurial side of me is, when I do a project for you, that is why most of the clients I have, they are people that they've been with me for over 5 years. So the idea is, I want to increase the value I offer to you. So you don't just come meet me for, that was because I started with graphic design. You don't just come meet me with graphic design and the conversation or the value exchange ends there. So I look forward to, what other things do you have on your plate that you need to get done? Do you get? So when I say, okay, you need this particular service and it's something I can do, okay, I just need to figure out, okay, what are the things I need to do? And if it's to go on, and that's why I tell young folks these days is that, you see that YouTube of a thing, my God.
Don't joke with it.
Don't joke with it.
So because we know that you've done a lot of VGs because of knowledge. And we know that
of course.
You are reaping from the VGs.
Of course.
Aside from identifying that, what other challenges can you say you faced going into or venturing into what you are doing now?
Yeah, I would say that one of the challenges is when it comes to the monetizing of your skill. I think it's something that most creatives really struggle with. I struggled with it a lot. So it's just of recent. I said, in everything you do, you have to read books. You have to read books. We have the creative arm of it, and we have the business arm. So the challenges we face as creative, that I faced as creative, is monetizing your skills. Monetizing your skills. It's something, you can be good at what you do, but you have to learn how to monetize it. I come to realize that the people that make money in this creative space are not really that very, very, very good. No, they're not really that spectacularly good, if that is the word for that. So those people are the ones that know how to, that have understood the business angle of being a creative. Those are the people that really make the real money. So collaborating business, running a business, and your craft is what most creatives need to learn. It's something you, as a creative, you even have to learn it, because most times it doesn't just come to you naturally, because you are a creative. All you want to do is do good job for people, and because of the space we find ourselves, they tend to, if I'll use the word, rip you off, because they feel, okay, this guy is just about doing something good, and they say, okay, he does something good, but when it comes to, okay, negotiations, your value, your worth. Another thing I want to ask is that I've realized that people don't pay you your worth. No. They pay you what you negotiate. You get? People don't pay you your worth. They pay you what you negotiate. So if you are feeling you do a job for someone and you're like, I believe this person should know the worth of the thing. No. Don't make that mistake. You have to first of all negotiate. Okay, this is what I want. And when you are done with your negotiation, you can, so that you won't go back and say this person ripped me off. No. No. So you have to look at the business angle.
Okay, so I want to ask now, the challenges of attaching a value to your skills now, how are you able to overcome that?
All right, so I think what I did was I had to go online,
okay,
and see what other people are doing. And there's this particular person that really helped me in that line was Chris Do. Okay. That's CHRISDO. You can check him up on YouTube and also on Instagram. I really learned a lot. So what he does is he educates creatives, the business side of being a creative. That's what he does. That's what he does. So opening creatives' mind, opening your consciousness that what you do is a business. So on your own, you are a business. So until you start seeing yourself like that, before you can reap the benefit of what you do as a creative.
So what is your budget?
What is your budget?
Those
how
words.
How to price yourself. When someone come meet you for a particular project, okay, I want a brand for my company, and the likes like that. Okay, you don't just give prices like that. Values different. Do you understand? The value I will give is different from the value I will give client A. The different is different from the value I will give client B. Do you get? So you have to look at what is the problem you are solving for that person. So when you look at the problem you are solving for that person, that determines, okay, this is the price. Do you get? I've done a project that just took me. It took me less than an hour, but the price the monetary value I got from it was up to 100. So the thing that has to do with that is you see what you are trying to solve, you see the problem you are trying to solve, and measure the value. Okay, this particular problem I'm trying to solve, how valuable it is to the client. So
sincerely, I've learned a lot today, and I know many of us want to have this conversation more. So you can also visit him on his social media platform, which will be displayed on the screen. But before we go, I would like to have your final words, encouraging the young people out there that want to venture into what you are doing, and what criteria that is attached to it. Is there anything so special that they need to do before they can do what you are doing, sir?
Okay, so I would say because a lot of people have been coming to me that they want to learn the digital content creation, which made me create this. I created a brand under that, which is Graphics Design 101 Masterclass. All right. So what we do is we teach how to use the softwares. That's what we do. We teach you how to use the softwares that they use in creating all this digital content creation. That's Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, and Premiere Pro. And the thing I've seen over the years teaching this thing is, when you start learning, don't put your mind on the monetary value at first. You have to learn to be good. It is when you are very good, not very good. Don't let me put the word very good, but make sure you are good at what you do. At least the first 6 months, 1 year should be, that period should be a period of, you need to get good at your craft. Don't even think about how much did this particular person, how much will I be getting from this, or how much will I be getting. At least for that particular time, make sure you are good at your craft. That's only what matters to you at that period. But when you are very good at what you do, when people see your work, and another thing is, have the mindset of a global mindset, in the sense that what I do, and people from anywhere in the world should be able to see it and say this is good. Do you get? When I started, I actually have this thought of, okay, when I go and see TV adverts, both in Nigeria and outside, I check out these things they do. Do you understand? I'm like, okay, if they do this, I want my project also to be shown on all these big platforms. And trust me, if you are thinking that way, you know that yes, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You have to make your skills match up that particular level. So you have to keep good. You have to keep working on yourself. Take up courses, and it comes with a lot of sacrifice. Trust me, it comes with a lot of sacrifices. A lot of sacrifices when it comes to the digital space. So get good at what you do. When you get good at what you do, trust me, clients will look for you. They will definitely look for you. More, it was, if not for the issue of making sure you expand your business, for like almost 2-3 years, I didn't lobby for clients. All I just did was to do good job for people. So it is your work that speaks for you. So when your colleagues, when the client you do sees this particular, say, wow, who did this for you? Is this particular person? Please refer this person. They refer you. Do you get? So when they see your works like that, they know that yes, this is good. They'll pay you for it.
So as he has said, your work will speak for you. And until next time on my Inspiration Show, please go to your screen and get inspired. It's nice having you, Mr. Victor.
Thank you very much for having me.
We are so happy. And until next time we meet again, stay inspired.